When was the last time you performed in a venue? Do you remember?
Oh my goodness. Do I remember? So it probably would have been at a Zodiac Sessions maybe in Bruxelles.
It would have been this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. It would have been probably around March, I'd say. Because I think I played a gig just before
the
lockdown happened.
Yeah. That would have been Paddy's Day week, I think, wasn't it, when the lockdown happened? So
yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Did you have a Paddy's Day gig booked?
No, I didn't. I didn't actually, because it was kind of a funny time. I was competing with a hip hop team. A college hip hop team.
You were competing against a hip hop team, or you were in a hip hop team?
I was in a hip hop team competing.
Okay,
so just as the lockdown came in, I didn't have any gigs booked that week because we were down the country competing.
Tell us about this hip hop team, because you post up some videos of dancing and stuff like that. Is it related to hip hop dancing, or is it singing? What kind of stuff is it?
So it was just dancing. It was
brilliant.
No singing, unfortunately. But I've always loved that. Sure, any chance to get me on stage, I'll pop up.
Any kind of performance, whether it's dancing or singing. Yeah,
pretty much. Apart from stand up,
you kind of look like you could do stand up now with the microphone in your hand like that. No,
that's proper my worst nightmare.
Yeah, same for me, to be honest with you. Like I'm all right with the presenting stuff, but trying to get a punchline to hit, that's scary, isn't it?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I literally have had nightmares about it because I feel like usually I'm funny when I'm not trying to be funny. So when I'm trying to be funny, I was like,
I'm the same.
Maybe not. Yeah.
That's why I don't prep too much.
Right.
That's my excuse, guys.
Yeah.
That's why I don't prep too many scripts. I'll hide these notes here.
Yeah.
I'm not reading anything here, I promise. But yeah, okay, so your recent release, Distraction, absolutely loved it, by the way. I absolutely loved the track, and it's great that you played it tonight. I was absolutely delighted to hear it.
Thank you so much. It's only my second time ever getting to perform it.
Okay.
Which Pinocchio, the gig in Pinocchio would have been the other time, because I wrote it, recorded it, and released it all in lockdown. So
where did you record it?
In my bedroom.
You're joking me.
No.
And who produced it? Or?
So I have a very good friend, Jeff O'Connor, who's fantastic. Okay. And we've always we did Pathetic together as well, where we basically were just sending things back and forth. Yeah. And I would usually record vocals and stuff in his house because he has a better setup, but obviously couldn't do that.
So you recorded the vocals in your house?
Yeah.
And the guitar and
yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And then he did all the extra kind of finessey sort of
so then
the drums and stuff, I guess you can't record in your house.
Yeah, it's kind of beats. Yeah. It was more so beats and stuff rather than because we couldn't.
Would you do it with a live? I know I asked you this before, right? I posted on your stories. I'd love to see you with a live band. So what are your thoughts on that now?
Yeah. I mean,
Not right now, this second. Do we have a band here? We have a few musicians floating around.
Yeah, if you want to play, I need a drummer.
We have two drummers actually.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, he's a drummer too over there, the camera guy, Adam.
Brilliant.
Yeah. You could do bongos and stuff.
Oh my gosh, get a cajon going.
Get a Latin mix going, right?
Oh yeah, I love the Latin flavors.
Yeah. How was the promotion for Distraction versus Pathetic? Right, Pathetic was before the lockdown as well. Yes. The beginning of the year is quite early, but February?
Yeah, end of January, beginning of February.
Right. So how was the variation for you? Because I know you're really good at the promo stuff. I always like seeing you. You're just very good at the Instagram stuff, and I'm learning because I'm only learning the Instagram this year. Remember, I asked you about. I was like, any tips and tricks on the Instagram? It's always good to know that stuff. How was it different for you?
Well, I guess it
was there a difference?
Yeah, I kind of. For Distraction, I have had very much in my head like an image that I decided I wanted to dye my hair red. Then I was like, I wanted to do kind of a big promotion, like get a photo shoot or something done where I could really promote it and have kind of a new look, because it was a new flavor for me as well. I've never released a song like it, so I really wanted to just add the spice and jazz up my social medias. But I do find it really interesting. I have people sometimes asking me like, for advice on Instagram and the likes, and I'm always like, I am winging it. I'm just learning as I go as well. I think it's one of those things where you got to just try lots of different things. I'd learned from Pathetic. I'd done little like promo videos that they were really effective. People really liked them. Yeah. And I'd hoped to do one for Distraction as well, but then lockdown. So but luckily enough, in between the lockdowns, I squeezed in the photo shoot. So that really helped because I just used that. I milked those photos.
Yeah, but it's great because you do it as you go along, right? So you have a song release, you get a photo shoot going, you get a video shoot, and it's basically a content package that you create, isn't it? Which is probably the way to kind of do it, and then you slowly release it over time.
Definitely.
Okay, so because we only have so much time, there's only a few questions that I have here, but I really want to know actually, would you ever, because you starred in the Voice of Ireland, right? I saw that YouTube video, absolutely fantastic, by the way. What do you feel about that? Am I taking you back? Good memories or what kind of memories?
Flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Would you do it again? Would you ever do it again?
I wouldn't do it again.
No, okay. So
but
tell
I'm
us why
glad
not.
I did it.
Yeah, okay.
But I wouldn't do it again.
Tell us a little bit about it, because I've never done something like that, so I'd be wondering to know what it's like.
So it was interesting. I really wanted to, at the time, my main goal was just to find a way to get my music out there. I was like, oh, publicity. Actually, my friend Nadia was like, you should just do it. She filled out the application with me, and I was like, right, nothing will probably come from this. But so then when they did call me, I was like, oh, it's meant to be. I'll go and do it. And it was a really interesting experience, because obviously with reality TV, you know that a lot of it is kind of staged or
what? Are you joking me? This is a reality that's just been opened up to me
it's
here.
madness.
Jesus.
But I guess in my head, I was like, I will get a chance to perform my own music. And that I wasn't able to do that. And that was kind of my goal for going on it. So especially, I guess, because for the blind audition, I was kind of told I had to sing a particular song. And
they tell you the song. Do they give you a choice of multiple songs?
Yeah.
Or?
So you do about 4 pre-auditions with producers, and for all of those I sang my own songs, and then afterwards they give you maybe a list of like 20 songs and are like, choose from them, which was funny because I just didn't really like any of them.
Right.
Not that I didn't like them, but just in terms of picking it.
They weren't your vibe, right?
Yeah,
somebody
it's
else
like,
picks a song for you to sing. It's kind of weird,
yeah,
right?
I guess it's more like I liked a lot of the songs, but when you know yourself, if you're picking a song to audition with, you want to pick what's going to show off your abilities to the best.
Yeah.
And
only you know that best, right?
Yeah. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, but they were kind of like, you got to do it. So I did do it, and it was just interesting behind the scenes, seeing the inner workings of everything.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot, and I think it really helped me to see, because obviously you have to sign a lot of
release forms and
release
stuff,
forms and different things before you go into it. And after the experience, I kind of reflected on it. Was like, oh, I think if I was going forward, I wouldn't be quick to just sign anything.
Yeah. You got to read the fine print and terms and conditions
or just a lot
and stuff,
more like. I guess because we're in an age now where you can be an independent artist and you can go out there and do your own thing. So I definitely safeguard myself and my songs a lot more.
Yeah.
Because in some of these shows, like, they can basically own you if you do well for like a long time, and it's
like a record label, really, isn't it? Same kind of behavior.
Yeah, exactly. So but there was a lot of people there who are so lovely, and I met a lot of amazing people and learnt a lot about the music industry and myself from doing it. So I definitely don't regret doing it at all.
Brilliant.
It was really interesting. But it's been mad. I kind of forget until sometimes it pops up. It actually popped up when I released Distraction. There was a few like news articles and stuff that came out that were kind of like, oh, Voice of Ireland girl, her new look, and I was like, oh my god, flashback.
Well, fair play, because that must be some experience, because I mean, you're performing in front of a lot of people, right? And you're going through interview processes too. So like it's like a crash course lesson almost in sort of the commercial music industry almost, isn't it? You're getting that spotlight. So then anything else after that, you're kind of a little bit more accustomed to, so which is kind of great, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So like this is a doddle for you now, this thing, you know.
So easy.
We're not RTE yet or on that level, but you know, if we do ever get to that level, guys, what you think we might do? We'll see how it goes. Then you'll be accustomed to it, like it'll be natural to you.
But to be honest, I do prefer, this is such an organic interview atmosphere, and it's very natural. Whereas a lot of the times, because for TV, of course, you have a producer asking you a question and then you repeat the question kind of as part of your answer. You
have an earpiece and stuff probably in there.
So then
I definitely don't have an earpiece or anything. No one's
We're very high tech over here.
Yeah.
Where's my earpiece?
Luckily, I'm the producer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I think I am. We haven't really assigned roles here.
Yeah.
But
I do prefer that, just in terms of, because obviously then for TV, just to make it good TV, they have to edit it together.
Yeah.
But then it can seem like you've just randomly decided to talk about something, but
it's the same with music though, isn't it, as well? Like if you have a record label or whatever, they want to make music that is viable for, you know, the audience. Same as TV is kind of manipulated that way. Same as so many other art forms, right? I take it. It's kind of what is sort of trending or what is made to be trending. That's a whole other conversation, which I'm sure we could get into at another stage. But just before I let you go, do you have any New Year's resolutions? Because of course it's New Year's Eve, Guys, I can't believe it's New Year's Eve and we're doing this. Isn't it mad? It's bleeding crazy. We're in Tsunami Studios. I'm chatting to Fee here. We got the crew here. It's amazing. Tell us, what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh my goodness, I should have come prepared.
Okay, well, like if you don't have that, because that's a weird, like if somebody asked me that, I'd be like, I've given up on New Year's resolutions, to be honest with you. What, do you have any plans for next year? Anything coming up or? I know it's hard because it's lockdown number 5 now, isn't it, apparently? So.
Well, I'm doing a master's at the moment.
Brilliant.
So,
tell us a little bit about that then. Or you don't have to at all. That can be just a segue thing.
Well, I'm doing a master's in early modern history, so I guess one of my goals would definitely be to finish that, hopefully in one piece.
Yeah.
And then just to keep working on the music. And I'm working on a few tracks at the moment, so hopefully sooner rather than later they can be out in the world.
Fantastic. Few tracks. I love it. I'm really looking forward to it. Listen, thanks so much for coming out this evening. I really appreciate it. It's great to see you, great to chat to you, and great to listen to your music live. And everybody out there, thanks so much for tuning in for this event tonight. I'm going to leave you for a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, and up next is Martin McDonald. See you in a bit.